Hi everyone, so before we start today's video, I'd just like to say that any issues caused in this video today were due to me not having a gutter vacuum with me, and also I had some bad news about my van that morning and I wasn't in the best of moods. I always try to be as transparent as I can, so please enjoy the video. Good morning friends, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. So we're on a big one today, quite a big one. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for the support on my last couple of videos. It's really appreciated, and it's greatly appreciated actually, because I've been kind of... My videos haven't been obviously as viewed as I'd like, if I'm being honest with you. Know that I really concentrate on that stuff, but as I say, it's a load of work that goes into this, so I really appreciate everybody's taking the time to view. And again, if you could like and subscribe, it would really helps me grow. As I said in the previous video, there's a load of work goes into this. So anyway, we're on a large driveway clean today. I done this gentleman's gutters in the winter, and he asked me to price his driveway back then for beginning of April, end of March, sorry. And we're getting there, so I'm on it today. It's a large driveway. It's not been cleaned in a lot of years, so I'll let you see it. We're also cleaning his patio as well. You can see all the way up the back here. Huge driveway. Covered in moss. Look at this. Then we're going into the patio, doing all this area here. And right out to this patio. It's a very large area, but it's no match for a 21 litre a minute Honda, that's for sure. If I was using my 15 litre a minute Hyundai, I'd probably be here for 5-6 hours today, but this will take about 3 hours with a Honda. It's unbelievable. So that's what we're doing. Just a wee kind of update on where I'm at. Diary's starting to fill up, which is great. No so great news with the van. Anybody who's been watching, if I got this van about 2, maybe 3 months ago, it's just been nothing but issues with it, to the point now where it's losing water again, and the mechanic who's looked at it has said that he thinks it could be the head gasket. So he's going back, it's going back in the 2nd of April for him to look at it, do another test on it, and if it's a head gasket, then it's going to cost me well over £1,000 to fix it. But the honest truth is you can't trust anybody in society these days. It's just the world's just full of crooks, man. People who you think are being honest with you, who seem very genuine and lovely, and then you find out that they've sold you so they've basically poured this fluid in the engine to stop the leaks happening before they sold it. So I'm scunnered with it, man. I just need to try and think of the positive, that if I pay for the head gasket to be fixed, then I think that should hopefully be everything, and it should be running good for me for the next few years before I need to buy a new one. But the lesson in this is try, and if you can afford it, don't buy second hand, man. And I'll take a mechanic with you to check things, but I don't even know if a mechanic would be able to tell, just be looking at it. But it's not the end of the world. I'm out working. I should be thankful that I've got my own van and stuff, and I'm able to work for myself, so I need to take the positive from it. But so that's where we're at. So we're going to get set up and get cracking on with this. We'll get it done today. I don't think I'll get it sanded. It's typical Scotland, it's soaking wet and it's the rain's forecast today. But I'm hoping I can get it sanded before I go, before the beginning of next week. Right guys, this is just one of these jobs, man. Probably the worst drainage yet. These jobs, honestly, see, the worst thing about exterior cleaning is terrible drainage. I hate it, absolutely hate it, man. So you've got all this flooding here, this has been me brushing it for ages. There's no drains, there's a drain here, look, but it's raised higher than the actual monoblock. It's just mental. So I've got all that. It's running all the way down here into the garage. This is just a soak away, which is absolutely no use. I just don't understand people that lay patios like this, man. It just baffles me how you can have jobs with no drainage with properties this size. It's just an absolute mess, man. The place is a mess. That's just a soak away as well. Look at all this dirt. Oh, it's so frustrating, man. It really annoys you. I know it shouldn't, but see, when you come and you price them, you look at the areas and stuff and you think, oh, it'd be great, there's drainage there, there's drainage there, there's drainage there, and then it's not until you put water on it and then you actually see, oh my god, man, this is just the driveway and patio from hell. So it's going to take a lot longer than I thought it's going to take. But I'm just going to need to get on with it, man. It's just, unfortunately, it's just part and parcel of this job. You need to take the good with the bad. But I say I've got gutter vacuums and stuff, but it's just, sometimes you're just wasting time. So I'll just need to try and brush as much of it out as I can. Not put any more water on it now, even though it's still quite dirty. Get most of the water away if I can. And then I'll get it on the final rinse when I do the chemical treatment, because I don't want to put any more water on it, because I've been brushing for the last 20 minutes there and it's the water's still gathering. I mean, look, that's just from me walking around, just all running, like there's no drainage around here at all, nothing. So it's just one of these jobs, one of these nightmare jobs. So we'll get cracking on with it, we'll see where we end up. That's not even half. All this to do. All the way up there. managed to get the chemical on everywhere. This is honestly the job for hell. It's just the worst drainage I've ever seen. But I've got it down. It's just one of the jobs. Any new guys that are starting out, you'll come up against these jobs where the water just won't go anywhere. So I've had to pull the drain out, the cover out, and it's given me a bit of drainage here, down in this corner, because the patio's running down the way, path's running down the hill to this soakaway. It's just pulling here, even when I'm brushing it out. It's just not going anywhere. I've come up against the dreaded nightmare of the garage. So the garage doesn't have any protection underneath it. Everything's running back into this soakaway. You can see another soakaway, absolutely useless. And then this has happened. And that's... So I know you can get the little drain, the little snakes that kind of stop that happening, but oh my god, man, this is just one of these jobs. It's just going to be not fun. Not fun, and it's not been fun. So I need to, sorry, I'm trying to fix things. I need to get this garage cleared out, let the chemical dwell. Also, I had set my ladder up on this wall over here to put the camera on it to film the job, and when I was cleaning down in this corner, the ladder's toppled over with the hose had tied round the ladder. That's a steel ladder, it weighs a ton, it's solid steel, and the ladders fell over, and I'm so lucky that it never hit my head, but it's landed on my foot to the point where I think I've broke my foot. I don't know, but I'm very, very lucky it missed my head, or it would have probably split my head open or worse. But I'll just need to wait and see till the job's finished and then get my shoe off to see. I don't want to take the shoe off now in case it swells up, but it's absolutely killing me. So it's just one of the jobs, unfortunately, one of the jobs that's just, oh, you don't know what it's going to be like till you get here. So it's just about getting on with it. We'll get it done. It's not the end of the world, man, but it can be very frustrating. Any guys who have come up against it will know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to let the chemical dwell. Also my Teleson, I use a Teleson charger for this, which keeps charging it as it's recording. The Teleson's ran out of battery, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to get filmed. That's why I've not filmed a lot of it. Look at this sand. Look at all that, man. So I need to clear this up now while the chemical's dwelling. That's a load of mess. So I'm going to get that done now. Right, we'll just let the rest of the water drain out of that pile now. time, mate, with this water. I cannot seem to get it to go anywhere. This is hands down the worst job I've done for drainage. I'm actually getting to a point where I don't even know what to do anymore. It just keeps running all the way back down here. There's no drainage around this area at all. Back into here, this patio, there's no drainage at all, look. And when I'm brushing the water away, it's leaving dirty marks. Oh god, man. So I really don't know what I'm going to do, man. Like, I can't figure out another best option. Like, every time I put water on it, it's just flooding. It's still not clean, so when I'm rinsing these out, there's dirt coming out the gaps, leaving silt on the tile, and then it's just, you're just constantly chasing your tail, going round in circles and circles. I've been at this for about 2 hours, man. It's just the worst laid patio I've ever seen in my life. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to need to keep brushing and hope for the best, man, because I don't have my gutter vacuum with me. It's too much an effort to go home and get it, so lesson learnt, just keep the gutter vacuum in the van from now on. Hey guys, not been the greatest of days for me, if I'm being honest with you. I know I've been moaning a bit, but I like to be quite upfront and honest. I've had to tell the customer I can't do any more. I'm going to need to come back. I'm going to need to come back and try and fix bits with the drainage issues, because look at this, man. Like, so this slopes downhill. Look at this. It's all going in the garage. It's just it's one of these. I don't know why I keep saying it, because it's not going to, but it's just one of these jobs, man. I mean, look at the difference in that. Again, wee bits of silt. Look at this. This is the wee brushing for hours and hours, man. It gets a point where you need to just say, "But I can't do any more. I cannot do any more, man. I cannot help that the drainage is absolutely atrocious in this property." So this is the driveway. So the driveway's come up lovely. It's starting to dry out. I mean, this is a huge driveway. So moved about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moved about 7 bags of soot and sand off the driveway. So yeah, you can see, but what a difference, man. But I'm really up against it today. This job has took me nearly 6 to see. It is 20 past 3. I got here at 9 AM. So it's been quite a busy day's work, considering the drainage again down at the garage. Get the same issues. Look at that. It's not going anywhere. I soaked away. So I give up. I give up with it. I'm defeated, as they say, by drainage. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I need to come back and sand it, so I'm going to let it dry out, and then if there's any areas that I need to brush up, I'm just going to do that, because I'm wasting my time here. Absolutely wasting my time. But again, I don't even know if I'm going to put this video out. I don't know how much I've filmed, but we'll see. But again, if you could like and subscribe, as I try and show you up against every day in this job. So if it's of interest to you, could you like and subscribe? If not, but I hope you have a great week coming up. As I say, this video will be out next Sunday, which will be sometime in April. So again, have a great week, alright, and I'm sorry it's not been the greatest of videos, man, but exterior cleaning can be a nightmare at times. But I'll see you on the next one, alright?